Hello everyone, and welcome back to Calmsden Farm. And we have skipped quite a bit of time here. Sorry about the delays in between episodes. The main reason is just had a lot of work to do. So, as you can see over here, we've got all of our fields done. And when I say all of our fields, we'll go over that in a moment. So all of our fields have been mulched, limed, fertilised, and ploughed and stone picked. And I do mean stone picked, including field 13, with just a single rock picker, and that took in a while. And for most of this, we actually did use the little John Deere here, the 6405, and despite being slightly underpowered because of those big tyres, it actually managed quite fine. So obviously, we've got a lot of produce to sell, including the solid fertilizer we've been doing. So if we go into our productions tab, obviously I'm recording this after the update by OxygenDavid, and we made some changes to the farm's area itself, but we'll go over that later on. So look at our animals. Pigs, okay, they need food desperately. Chickens, okay, that needs food. How are our cows doing? They could do more food. But yeah, with the update, all the troughs and that have increased capacity, so that is looking good. I have to go over to our production, so our silage and that all going good. We're getting some digestate, we're distributing that to the multi-production facility. And now with the lime, I've done all the rock picking, I've all converted that into lime, and we've got 178,000 litres of lime. Yeah, we got a lot of rocks, even though they were small rocks, just because of the size of the fields. It was a lot of rock picking to do. That took, all in all the prep work, about 6-7 hours to do in real time. Also, we're starting to produce strawberries because I want to get strawberries, so I want to get the bakery in. Also, we're not using the TMR production facility, and yep, as you can see here, we've got 74,600 litres of solid fertilizer. We're going to sell that. What's the time now? 8:30, so we'll set that to sell. So if we go down here, so when that hits the next hour, that will sell, and that should be a good price. So what do we need? So we need, if we go down here to solid fertilizer, we need manure, slurry, and digestate. We've got quite a bit of slurry in, that's not a problem. Manure, we've got 70,000 litres and 7,000 litres of digestate, so we are going to run out very soon. But that I'm not too worried about. 74,000. That's just what's stored in there. Here at the farm, we got about 26,000 litres, 20,000 litres of solid fertilizer. And that's going to last us a couple of seasons, I think, in terms of crop rotation. Also, I've done some contracts, so what I'm going to do now is show you some contracts that I did off camera, and then I'll bring you folks back in a second here. So there we go, done a couple of contracts work, and I can't recall how much we earned because it's been a while since I've actually done those contracts, so whatever it popped up on the screen was how much we earned. Also, we've got some new contracts to do, and that is at fields 9, 16, 17 and 18. All these were work that we did in preparation, so mainly the seeding work. We had to do cotton, I think was the main ones. So all in all, once we've done all these contracts, that's going to be about another 100 grand in our bank account, of which we're going to need. Because we've took out a loan extension, we contacted his bank again. Obviously already most of our farm was already tied up into the loan, but we didn't attach the equipment to it. So now, all the equipment we've got, including some brand new equipment, which we'll have a look at in a moment, as we hop into the cost here. So in total, the loan has gone from 1 million to 2 million. So as you see, we've done quite a bit of work there. Ignore the finances for March, I'll explain that in a moment, just a bit of off-camera work of adding some sell points into the map. That's because obviously with OxygenDavid, with the update to Calmsden Farm, Aussie fixed the cell stations for oats. However, the production chain, some like bakery now, like with flour and cakes, there was no sell point, so I added 2 sell points to the map. I added the supermarket, which is by the garden centre, and also I added Aunt Emma's shop. I'm going to go there now, because that is right by the main shop and main dealership. So, what we're going to do, we're going to take this tray with us, our little Roland here. And that's because we're going to sell this, and we're going to get a different trailer. And the reason for being, it's not the capacity. The capacity is more than enough for what we need for now. But it's just the tipping option. It's all a dumper, so it all comes up. And I want a sort of roll deck in here, so it all just rolls out. Obviously, I was hoping in the time that elapsed we would have got in a lorry second hand, but nothing's popped up in the market, and a brand new lorry is going to cost us somewhere in the region of 140 grand. Okay, don't know what our sea tenders down here, but yeah, also with the 2 million loan extension, so basically a million, we've bought and sold some land, and we bought a new field. We bought field 5, and that has got barley in it. That's growing. It's fully fertilised, so we don't need to do any work to it. And field 13, that's been no, we had field 13. Sorry, we sold field 8, the grass field. What else do we sell? No, didn't sell any other grass fields over here. Obviously, I'm keeping the sheep pens for now, because I want to do sheep at some point. So yeah, just a bit of weeder and dealering. We sold some old equipment like the Bredel lime spreader that we got. Reason for being, whilst the lime in, that absolutely dubbed the lime. I'm talking about doing field 13, a full 4,000 litres of lime literally went within one pass of field 13. And in comparison, when we released the, I think it was the Bredel, one of the Bredel ones, I think it was. Which one was, if we go to tools, and we go to forage spreaders. Yeah, we used the Bredel K165. Obviously we returned that since then. That lasted quite a lot longer, so obviously with lime we have to only 3 harvest this, I think. Well, at least that was with FS90, not sure if it's the same with FS32, but that's my assumption. Also, because rock picking took so long, I've taken the decision to turn rock picking off. And the reason for being is just because it takes so long, especially in terms of doing recordings and that. I keep spending an episode, 2 episodes just doing rock picking, and that's just going to be a bit boring to watch. So as you can see here, we're approaching the shop, and see we've got the Aunt Emma's shop there. And we're going to have a look at some brand new equipment. Also, what we sold was the baler that we had, and I'll get to the reason that in a moment. So if we say there's our new tractor there, our new case. Yeah, so much has happened. But we're going to look at the Aunt Em shop. So we've got a little gate here. This may stops us from cutting bits, so we have to actually be careful of how we're going in. Got a little playground over here, so the local youths can have a little play on the swings and sandbox. But yeah, we've got the Aunt Em shop, we've got a couple of trees here and there. Got a few nice stacks of wood, some pallets that haven't been used yet. Generators, benches, oh yeah. Just looks all pretty nice, it does. Obviously this ain't real grass, this is AstroTurf grass, as you can probably tell, but don't tell little kiddies that. They wouldn't know it is. Grass is grass to them. I put some lighting in here and there just to illuminate the area at night. Also, support your local farmers. So yeah, now let's go over the equipment. So we sold the Mahindra, and we've got the JCB Workmax, and we bought a few barrels, or not barrels, a few, what are they called? Tankers, not tankers, whatever they're called, of drums, that's it, that's what we call in the UK, drums of silage additives, and 3 canisters of diesel. just in case we run out, because fuel consumption is going to be high now. So also we swapped the JCB Tayander. I know this is going to cause some backlash, perhaps, but the reason for being is to implement on the back. Also with this, we can attach a real weight to it. Also, we can actually tow equipment with it, of which we couldn't do with the JCB Tayander. The baler, we got rid of that because I'm just going to do just loose stuff. Makes it easier to make TMR around to manually use bells and that. It just makes life a lot easier. I'm going to fill this up with some silage additive, 10 litres. Now, apart from the new field, that cost us quite a bit of money. We bought a brand new tractor, the Case Magnum 400, and it was brand new. Obviously, we've done 5 hours of work since doing all the prep work, and that's how we go and repair that. It's going to be £4.5 grand. Christ, I can see that costing us a lot of money to repair. But yeah, so what we're going to do, I'll go and sell the rolling trailer. I know brand new this costed about 60 grand, so if we could get somewhere around 50-40 grand, then that'd be at least half of the money that we're going to be spending on the new trailer. So if we sort of get you over there like that. Sorry chap, don't mean to block you in the way. So we're going to go and, so 52 grand. So we'll repair you, we will paint you. So yeah, 60 grand. That I will take all a day long. Also, whilst I'm over here, I'm going to look for some collectibles, because there have been some collectibles that I actually missed. So there's one collectible. There's a couple more that I'd spotted whilst I was going around. But yeah, so with the Ant shop, now we have no issues with selling any produce, because I want to get the dairy production going. May not do it in this episode, may do it in the next episode or two. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the ones around here we collected already. I'm sure there's some more. There's one by Field 9. Is there any more around here that we've missed? I'm sure we'll go past it, but yeah, so what I'm going to do, find one or two more collectibles if I can around this area, and I'll bring folks back in a second here. So there's one more collectible I found right here, and I think that's it for this area, or at least within the shop and recycling centre area. I'm sure there's more nearby. There's one by Field 9 as already stated. But yeah, so in terms of selling stuff and that, just want to make sure we've got lime we're going to keep for now, because I want to see how much we get just from the solid fertilizer. Remember, we've got 75,000 litres of solid fertilizer. And if we go to prices, go down to solid fertilizer. At the moment, that is 5 grand per 1,000 litres. Whether or not we can actually keep all that money or not, I really hope we do, but yeah, 4,900, so let's do the quick math here, so get my little calculator out here. So if we put in 4,907 times that, how much should we have? We got something like 75,000, I said, right? Yeah, so times that by 75 point, let's say 0.6, that is 370 grand. So if we get the 60% of that, which we're going to get, that is 222 grand. So either we're going to make 222 grand from this, or 370 grand. So one way to find out is just increase the time a little bit. So if it's 222, it'll be about 478. However, it's the full honcho. Wow. I did not expect to keep all that money. I thought we were going to get that 40% distribution cost, but no. We got the full 300 and whatever thousand. Just to confirm this, if we go to our finances, and if we go down here, yeah, 334,258. So I did say 371 or 370. So there is a slight deduction, but not, what was that, like 20% deduction or 10%? Yeah, 10% deduction, so that is really profitable for us. So now, let's go see how much we get from the line. I know with the line, it is the 40% distribution charge we're going to be charged with, so combine that with whatever we get from the multi-production factory for the sulfur. Let's speed up time here. So I'm just curious how much money we're going to have. Because the plan for today is just mainly get all the seeding done. And how much we're going to get. So now time. The trickle. So we're at 583. Now we are at astounding. Can we hit 700,000? £701,000. Oh boy. Obviously with the line, I sort of knew we were going to get roughly whatever it was we were going to get. But the solid fertilizer, I didn't realize how profitable that is. So, as long as we keep the digestate and manure going, we're going to be rolling in money. So yeah, I think with all that, let's actually go ahead and get some farming done. So, we have a look at our field. So we've got barley grown in field 5. I'm half tempted to do wheat in field 13 for flour. Because with wheat, with the flour production facility, you get more cycles per month compared to barley, oats and sorghum. Field 3, I'm planning on doing corn. So we can get some maize silage. Because again, that's the best way to make money. And field 6, I'm thinking sugar beets. We've got the sugar beet harvester. We need a horn topper, but that's not going to be an issue. So yeah, I'm thinking, yeah. So wheat, corn, and sugar beet. But now with the trader, let's go and get that new trader. So if we go to traders, which one is it? We're going to go with the Stroutman Apparent 3401. Because that is got the roll bed at the back, so it just all pushes it all out, I think. The tires and that. Let's go with BKTs as usual. So 90 grand, so a bit of a chunk of change there. And obviously we could go and get brand new land, so we could get field 14. Can get field 25, which has got barley in. But for some reason that hasn't been harvested last year, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Can't get these bigger fields. No, 767. Field 1, 1.1 mil. Field 9, 600 foul. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to get another field. We've got big enough fields as it is. But man, yeah, seriously, I do mean we've got some huge fields, so I don't think we're going to need it. So I think now what we're going to do is to get us all back to the farm, get it all stored up, and then we'll go from there. Obviously with the whole grass size situation, we do need a windrower. We've got Tedzer, and again I'm thinking of getting the exact same thing that we sold, what, a couple of episodes ago. Let's go ahead and get the Swadro 2000. I'm going to hold up on that for now, because we're not going to do anything today. I'll just get all the main work done, so yeah. I'm going to get us all back to the farm, and I'll see you folks in a short moment. So, alright then, we're back at the farm, and what we're just going to do now is actually go and get our cow sorted. So we need some TMR, so we'll go and get that. Also, I have looked at the crop window, and actually we can't, obviously wheat is a winter crop. So if you have a look at the crop growth, wheat, that is to be planted in September and October. Same with barley, so what we could do in field 13 is do, possibly we can do oats. Heck, we even do corn in that field, potentially, yeah, in April. Because if we harvest, or plant it in the 1st of April, harvest it in the 1st of October, and then, yeah, I think, actually, you know what, field 13 will be our corn field for this year. Or we can look at sunflower, get sunflower oil, perhaps. I think, actually, you know what, I think, or we can do soybeans. When's that ready to harvest? Also in October. Sugar beet, that's ready to plant now, harvest in. Or we can do sorghum. Sorghum, that'll be ready to harvest at the latest. Because since we missed the first, no, it's cotton, sorry. Sorghum, yeah. Planted in April or May and harvested in August, September. So, actually, I think in field 13, if we do something like corn or sunflowers, then obviously with sunflower we can keep that, and potentially we could get some sunflower oil out of it, because sunflower oil is quite profitable. Or do you want to do corn and just get a buckload of silage? But the thing is, will we have too much for the bunker side plant by the cow farm? That's the problem. I'm thinking, yeah, you know what, let's do sunflower in field 13. We'll keep what we've got in field 5 at the moment, no point doing anything to that. Oh, wait a minute, why is that so here? That was just for a bit of background work. I'll go and get rid of you, before I had rid of you. Now I'll just use that to top up the fertilizer as we were going along. Also, we had to chop this tree down over here, because also when we did all the landscaping work, yeah, they floating tree and now we're stuck. Come on, there we go. Attaboy. So yeah, I'm thinking sunflower in 15, corn in 3, and beets in 6. So if we go over here, have a look what we've got. TMR, 248,000 litres. So yeah, I've got a huge just planting to do, and what needs to be done today. Corn can be done tomorrow, sunflower can be done. No, actually, sunflower needs to be done today, because obviously. Oh, I was going to cut it close though. Will we actually miss the window for sunflower? Because we're in the last day of March, and the last day to plant wheat is in October. Actually, well, I'm half tempted to just do oats, actually. Oats. I think you can play it safe. Then we can ensure, worst case scenario, if we plant it in April, it'll be ready to harvest in August. Yeah, so I think, well, actually, you know what, we'll go ahead and do that instead. Sunflower, we can always do that next year, if worst case scenario, so yeah. Got 52,000 litres of TMR. This should be enough. Yeah, I think it should be enough to fill the cows up. Obviously, we need to think about getting a mixer wagon in at some point. I do want to buy something, but obviously no point we do anything yet, because we've got tons of hay, tons of straw, but no silage. Obviously, one of the work that we did actually off camera was getting all. Actually, not sure if we did it off camera or did it in that episode. The short cut through here was all the picking up of the hay. I think I did it off camera. But yeah, we're gonna have a look at what we've got over here. So I think it was something like 40 or 50 bales we've got over here of just pure hay. All these are 8,000 litres each, so we've got plenty of straw and hay bales. It's just the silage we need now, so. What was that? Well, that's going to be in the way, isn't it? Can we hook you on? And we'll just go and back you up. Out of the way for now. Oh, not crashing into the beehives, if we can help it. But yeah, I think there's a lot of work that needs to be done in just getting things organised a bit more. So there we go. Sorry, tanker is over there for now. Excuse cows. I was thinking, or do we just go ahead and plant sunflower and risk it? No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to risk it because there's no point. Because if we miss it, then that's going to spoil our plans for cakes and that. So, oh, dang it! Now that's no. Come on, just push out of the way. Come on, there we go. So that back end opens up. Should it hit? No, it won't. So now we're pouring the TMR in. Also, we've got a full tanker of milk, 32,000 litres over here, I think. Yeah, 32,000 litres, so that's plenty for now. And how much has our cows got at the moment, milk-wise? Another 24,000 litres. Actually, cows need another load of TMR, so I think, you know what we'll do is we'll do a quick little time lapse here. We'll go and get the rest of the TMR in, get the straw sorted, and then we'll go and get the planter hooked up, or seeder hooked up, and do the oats in field 13. And also get the workers sent off doing those contracts. So as we're going along here, we can make money as we're going along. So, alrighty then, some time has passed, and we've got 2 of the contracts done. So what we're going to do quickly is just go and complete them. Except field 18, so all we've got left to do now is field 16 and 18. And I'm thinking just get a worker on here. No, we're going to run out of fertilizer at some point, so we'll go and get it topped up. But for now, we'll hop into the class because I swapped the old water bowser that we had. I've got a brand new one. I've got the Lizard MT3. This holds 20,000 litres, so actually what we're going to do, I know we're going to start seeding, which we will. I'll just put times back down to ×2 for now. We'll go and fill up the pig pen. We'll go up here because we do have right of access up here on this little grass field. The farmer who owns this field will not using it for grass or anything, or the landowners. So yeah, we'll just cut across up here, and that's got me thinking in terms with what we can do now with some other fields. So obviously with field, what was it? The horse training paddock. That is no longer there, so potentially what we can do is buy that field and use it for something I'm thinking of doing. Planting some trees. bear with me. I'm thinking you could perhaps get some trees in, let them grow for about, I think it's about 24 to 28 months for trees to grow, well, fully grow to a maximum length, and they do grow quite tall. Yeah, ignore that over there, we'll come back to that in a moment. So yeah, I'm thinking get some trees in, perhaps plant them in the horse train paddock field or the field that houses our chickens. I'll show you what I mean. So if we go over here, there's those 4 side bells which are just permanently stuck now. Yeah, I'm thinking of it possibly here, or thanks to a video by Miss CP, there is a secret meadow through the bushes and the trees. There is this whole section of grass fields which we do have access and full ownership of, should I say. Because if you look on the farmer mode, which we're on, we own this entire bit here. So I'm thinking we can use this to plant some trees. Obviously, got trees here that potentially we can cut down, but these look quite annoying, especially with the branches and that. So I'm thinking either some spruce trees or pine or even oak trees we can plant here. They'll grow to quite a tall length after 2 years, and then we can chop them down and get a lot of timber, and we can use that to make furniture. Also, we need to own the carpentry business. Was workers saying they're complete when they're not? No idea. No idea why you stopped. So we'll go and just get ourselves repositioned and get the worker off to go again. There we go. So yeah, thinking perhaps if we buy this, we're going to have to buy this fields because obviously we're going to have to make a pathway of sorts. But yeah, the pigs, that's another thing. We're spending so much money on pig foods. I just don't think the pigs are going to be profitable. Obviously, if we were growing crops ourselves, then yeah, sure, but just at the moment we're having to buy pig food like 5,000 for 8,000 litres or something like that, and yeah, I just don't think it's going to really be profitable in the long run. Oh, more tankers over here, so let's use piggies. Oh, jumpy pigs. Oi, get off the tank. Now I'm trying to think of how do we actually empty this. We go. The trigger point is a bit tricky, and this being a swivel axle trailer by Nemesis, it's not making life easy. Obviously, this only holds water and milk. Perhaps if we go like that. There's no jumpy pigs, but oh, there's a trigger. And we've lost it. Come on. Back a little bit. Ooh. Let's go forward an inch. So we're going to empty that, top out the pigs with water. At least the water is free. Unlike their food. Obviously we can use the pig food production. We've got tons of soybeans that we possibly do. But we need to grow canola, we need to grow potatoes, we've got some wheat I think left over still. But yeah, I'm not sure what to do about that. We'll see how much this pig food lasts, because if we have a look at our animals, our pigs, they've got 21,000 litres of food, so yeah. Or they got plenty for now. So base food, that is sorghum. I think the soybeans are protein. Obviously the root crops are potatoes and sugar beets. And obviously the wheat and barley that is grain. And I think canola also is canola grain or is it base food? I'm not too sure on that. But yeah, we can see how the pigs do if they don't regrow. So at the moment we've gone from £200 per pig to now £237. So what's that? A 15% yeah, 16% increase in value, but yeah, I don't think it's real worth it at the moment. But anywho, we'll hop into the John Deere because we'll go and get that seed tender and all that move out of the way. Because we've got the seeder, and we're going to get the cloths on that. We're going to get the case onto the planter because I know I've been aiming and on and off what to actually do here with Fields 13, and you know what? I'm going to plant sunflowers. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it for a chocolate biscuit, as the old saying goes. And I'm just hopefully we can plant. That's when we're going to have to harvest and mulch in the same day. So you've got harvest, mulch, plant, and possibly roll in the same day. Oh, that's going to be a bit of a. So anywho, we've got the seed tender here. This is by I think 82 Studio, I think this is. So yeah, we've got some seeds left over. We're just going to pause over here for now. And there's our planter over there, which I don't think this works because they tried to use this when we was doing the harvesting stone contracts. It just didn't seem to work properly. Run over a weight. Do not see that. So go and park you here for now. We'll hop into the case, we'll get this folded up and cover shut. Thankfully no one's using this road, so we was able to get away of doing this, so now refresher of what we're going to do. We're going to do sunflower, corn, sugar beet. Corn can't do tomorrow. Sugar beet we can start doing today, but worst case scenario we can plant it tomorrow, harvest it in the fall, and then next year we can do a different crop like sorghum. Heck, even do cotton possibly even. So we'll go and put you here for now. We'll grab the cloths for you. I should know, of course we're doing, because all this requires the planter, not the. So actually that is pretty much useless at the moment. Anything that's useful for us is the planter. You're okay with seeds for now. We've got a tree there with us. And I'm thinking, yeah, sugar beet can wait, so go ahead and take this over to field 13 and simply get a little started, I think. And then tomorrow there'll be corn and sugar beet. Sugar beet, obviously we want sugar in that because we got 631 grand. So how do we access field 13? Go down here. Oh, Christ! Pay attention. You go left, cut through all squiggly bits, or go down by 3625 and do the south end. Oh. Yeah, I need to pay attention to where I'm going. I think not, we'll go left here. There's also what we're going to. Actually, what? Let's get the worker on going. We'll get you, say, to go there. And hopefully you should listen to me. Is it going to go? It may take a minute. What's our worker sign or whether or not it's going to move or not? We're going to hop into the class and just say hand it on the tractor and sell all the eggs, honey, and that we've got. And a couple of the pallets. Are you actually even moving? No, you're not. You have to go to there. Are you gonna move? Yeah, now we're moving. So whilst you're going up there, we'll take the class over to the Aunt Emma store. And we'll get all this sold. All we could do is keeping the honey for now. I don't know what's coming out as honey's like accepted here. Well, that's gone. Oh dang, we're going to go the opposite way around, so we're going to go up now. Can we turn here? Swivel axle, so we should be able to. Well, say without jackknifing, and guess what? We've jackknifed. Oh crumbs! Come on. There we go. Just detach and rehitch. There we go. Get the thing turned. Oh no. Come on. And there we go. We are free at last. Sort of. So yeah, we got 4,000 litres of honey, 16,800 and... Oh, no. Do not tip over. Nope. Not today, please. Come on. There we go. So now we'll get you to go over here. And hopefully you're going to start driving. Which it is. Yeah, pretty much out of fertilizer. I think it's got so many things to do in there, and so yeah, this is going to run out, isn't it? Yeah. We reduced the working width in that. So that has all the fertilizer used up. So that is 72% of the field done, so actually not too bad. 10,000 litres is quite a bit. So we'll go and tab over to you, you're stuck. You know what, we'll just drive this ourselves. So yeah, we'll go over to the shop, get us all sold, and then we'll go and get the planting started. Yes, we could have done with having a bigger plant, and we could swap it and only lose about 20 grand. But the thing is, the other one has a lower seed capacity because it does fertilizer as well. And I don't want that. I just want just seed, no fertilizer option. The main reason being we've got so much solid fertilizer and a big fertilizer spreader. There's no real point in having a seeder or a planter that can do. Yeah, that can do what's it first as well at the same time. So that's just me. I know some people may not agree with that, but yeah, we'll take it over here and then we'll go from there. And here we are at this shop in an Emma store. Auntie Emma will hopefully help us out here. Ooh, let's not turn too fast. Otherwise we're going to tip this over. So yeah, we left the gate open. Shouldn't have really done that, but... So I'm thinking just drive over here. I know honey's not accepted here. But what about the eggs and lettuce? Keep it all strapped because that egg pad's going to tip over otherwise. So that is 40 grand so far. And we'll sell the last bit of the eggs. And that's going to be another 14 grand, so 54 grand for that, so not too bad actually. And obviously we'll clicked over. So we've got a couple of things in the used market. And one of them is the JCB telehandler, which we just sold. And got the Cobra Ponzi was talking about doing forestry, so that's the thing, should we get this? 53% off. That's the thing. Do you want to get it now? Or actually do you want one at all? Because I'm thinking just getting a chainsaw, chop it down, get a front loader or a telehandler with the weight, just lift it up, put it onto the trailer, and Bob's your uncle. We'll call it fence there. Or the gate, shall I say. So go over here. Hopefully not clip it. There we go. Actually, you know what? No, we're not going to go for that, I don't think. Obviously, we need to start paying some of this zone off, which we will. But I just want to get the production chains down, which we'll do next time around. So, honey. 3233. So all pretty much similar price, so I'm not too worried about if we go with one over the other, because it's all similarly valued. And all in all, we're going to lose about £500 at most in price differences, so I think we'll just stick to the store sale point here since we're closest. Oops, sorry, this one accepts honey. I think it's this one over here, if I am not mistaken. And I am mistaken, there's actually one around the corner. Oh, third time's lucky, as they say. But yeah, it's got so much money in that, and a lot of this will go to productions, because we want a couple of production facilities. What do we want? Obviously we want the bakery. That's going to be 50 grand. We want the dairy plant. That's going to be 70 grand. We want the grain mill. That's going to be, say, 100 grand. So far that is 220 grand. We want the sugar mill. That's going to be 300 grand. And lastly, we want the chocolate muesli factory. Obviously that requires raisins. And even with cereal as well, with cereal plant, that requires raisins, I think. So yeah, that requires raisins. So what is the difference between that and the chocolate muesli? It's just chocolate, right? Yeah. So obviously we're going to need chocolate, which we can get that from dairy. We do need sugar though, so I'm sure worst case scenario we can import some cheap sources of sugar and raisins, worst case scenario speaking, if for whatever reason we can't produce them ourselves. Obviously raisins we won't be able to do ourselves, because obviously we're not doing any grapes, so we're going to have to rely on alternative sources for our raisins. I mean, is honey even accepted here? Cotswold, Farmers Market, General Store, Supermarket. Prices at the moment are okay. We get the map out, so garden centre. Yeah, all the other ones are pretty much similarly priced. So we're going to attack you. It's you up north. We know where the supermarket is by the garden centre. Press the wrong one. Farmers Market's down south. And Cotswold is by the BGA, so actually nothing's accepted here, so you know what, we'll take the drive, we'll go over and sell it at the garden centre. So yeah, there we go. Full honey was accepted here, so I'm guessing I'm wrong, so actually, you know what, we can wait on that for now. We'll park up here. We'll go into the Colossus, not the Colossus, the Massey. We'll get this field started because this is going to take some time, so yeah, it's going to take a while, I think. I'm definitely going to need a few top-ups, so hopefully I can get the C-tender to work. So it's going to be interesting to know. So down here, through the water. Yes, as long as we get some by nightfall, then it shouldn't really matter too much. And the rolling, I think we can do that in its first growth state tomorrow, so... Because all rolling does, it resets it to the first growth state, so we should be fine in theory. So we'll go and get you unfolded. So we'll make sure we actually select sunflower. There we go. So yeah, what I'm thinking of doing actually helps if I turn on. What I'm actually going to do is just go ahead, get the headlands done, get the 2 passes done, then we can get the worker set off so you don't get sidetracked. But I think this is going to use a lot of seeds, so just want to make sure we're planting everything. So yeah, we're all good. So yeah, 75% yield bonus. We still need to fertilize again, and also we need to roll. And also that gets us that extra 25% we need. So yeah, it's going to be all optimistic for us from here. Hopefully we can get this all done before nightfall. If so, I'll be happy. If not, we're in big trouble. Yeah, it's last day to do sunflower, so yeah, we're on the back foot here a bit. Definitely the last day to be able to do wheat in the fall, so what I'm going to do, get this all done, and I'll see you folks in a short while after a little time lapse here, I think. Just the best way to get this all done without dragging on too much. So yeah, go get this done, and I'll see you folks in a short moment. We are nearly done at last with this field. We just got this little corner over here to do. We did the perimeter to start off with, then just got this little corner here to do. Yeah, it's just taking us a bit of time, but I think it's all going to be worth it still. So also I'm thinking what we can sort of do today, perhaps in the next episode, is start planting the sugar beet today, because if we could get the sugar beet in as well today, it'll be ready to harvest at the end of October. Then if we want to, we can plant wheat and barley. Of course we don't have to do it, it's just an option for us to do it. So I think we'll do that at the start of the next episode. Yeah, I think we will. Again, a lot of this is just a huge gamble of whether or not the crop window actually works. Because you never know with seasons, with rain and that, who knows, it could be delayed an extra month or two, or half a month, a couple of days, a couple of weeks. So there's one thing you've got to keep an eye on. Also, I've done my best not to go over too much and losing bits, because I think we may have missed a couple of little patches here and there where I've got on trying to sort of pushing it to the limits with the edges now of what's been planted and what hasn't been planted. But I've gone over, and I'm pretty sure I've got 99% of it all. Of course, we'll find out tomorrow once we start getting sunflower popping through. And speaking of popping things, that was something else I was thinking of doing with that meadow. Perhaps we could do a bit of forestry there, plant some trees, of course. Also about doing some poplars. I know they take 11 months or so to fully grow, I think it is. I think you had 10 to 12 months, so yeah, 11 months I think. Could be wrong on that, but... And obviously with the poplars we can obviously get wood chips from those, and... Yeah, it's just something interesting to do, or something we haven't done before now, or something I haven't done before at least. Didn't really do poplars on FS19. And is there a sell point for wood chips? Have a look here. Oh yeah, there is a few sell points. Got the garden centre, supermarket, and well, so yeah, got plenty of opportunities to sell the wood chips. And there we go, that is all of the planting done, I think. You have a look over here, and yeah, cannot see any faint patches of where we've missed. So yeah, we'll go and get it folded up. Hopefully we should have enough seed to do the sugar beet field. So if we go and select sugar beets, and what we'll do actually, we'll get the worker, do field work. It said field 6 was going to be sugar beet field, so we'll go and get you started. Let's get it like so. I mean, target's unreachable. Just go to the fields at least. Are you going to move? Or are you just going to stay there stuck? I know, let's figure it out. Sometimes yeah, it takes a couple of minutes for it to figure out. Also, we'll get you to go to the shop, because we need to buy some more seeds. That's going to take a minute for it to figure out where it's going. Or where she's going, should I say. And also, actually, with the whole planting, I did notice I missed a couple of things. Hopefully the work starts leaving soon, so it stops being laggy, but there's a couple of strips that I completely forgot to plough, so where is it to? Over here. Okay, workers starting moving. Like this bit here, completely forgot to plough. We see this area here because we've got a direct drill. But obviously this bit here, wheat will grow, so I think that's got a bit there. I think, yeah, a tiny bit there, and I think there's a couple of little rough patches here and there. We will need to grab the weeder. It's just a simple case of sorting that out. Also, whilst all workers are doing all sorts of things and that, we'll hop into the John Deere. We'll take this over to field 13, and then we'll get the workers started on the fertilizer. So yeah, we've got all the balls rolling. Not quite as hectic as the one day rush episode, but still. You're still in the way. If we own that field there. That's the thing, I'm thinking of we'll just go ahead and get some sheep, I think, because yeah, I still think the pigs are going to be profitable. Whilst with sheep, what we do, we'll get, I don't know, say 50 lambs and 50 full grown sheep, so that's going to be 100. And then it's just a case of breed them, let them grow. Mainly it's for wool than anything else, so I think we may just do like 100 or something, 100 and a couple of lambs. Obviously we're going to have to sell the pigs, which we should get the money back for whatever we get from the pigs. Should cover, yeah, 230 what is at the moment for pigs. So yeah, if we get lambs, that will cover them, so it's not going to be a total loss on the pigs. Minus all the money spent on food and that. I think, yeah, we may do pigs in the future once we get a couple more smaller fields. If we get just a couple of small fields here and there, I think it should be good. So to get to field 13, let's go left and then right. So where are the other tractors coming along? Make sure we don't hit it. But yeah, at the moment we've got 4 strawberry pallets. I am thinking of getting more greenhouses in. Okay, let's work it out. You know what? I'm going to pull over here. Because I see the sea tender that's coming over. There she is. So yeah, we'll go and get this unfolded. And sea tender doesn't actually work for this. I think it's just one of these covers here don't work in terms of input. I think it was this one works, this one doesn't. Always I was having issues before, and perhaps it's just now magically working. Don't know. Yeah, case of they'll say don't know, don't care. It just works now, so I'm not complaining. So we'll get the sugar beets planted. Oh, the reason why there's a different colour and textures even with the cultivated state, that's because we fertilised in February 2nd and March the 1st on certain parts of the field, so that's why you got the different colour and textures despite both of them being cultivated. But I'm thinking, okay, how did we miss all these rocks here? Thought we picked them all up. You know what, I'm not going to really worry about it. Should be just a small patch, I think. But, anywho, we'll get to the end of here, and then we'll just get the worker going up and down, and whatever needs sorting out at the end, we will do that. There we go. Some more rocks that has been missed, Christ. How did I miss so much rocks? No idea. But yeah, so we'll go and actually I'll see how much are the seed pallets. We go to big bag seeds, 800 per fowl. So anything else we can get even better than 900 per fowl. What about pallets? Yeah, not really worth it. Wait a minute, what about this? 900? Yeah, no. Yeah, it's just not. There's nothing real worth it here. I've got these small pallets. Obviously, this is where we've got the tree saplings. You have a look here. Wait a minute, what's the thing? Oh, there we go. So you got spruce, pine, stone pine, birch, oak, willow, maple, dogwood, hickory, American elm, cypress or cypress, serviceberry, and then back to spruce. See, I'm thinking just doing pine trees. Stone pine. I think just normal pine would be best, I think. And with the poplar pallets, I don't think we went past them, didn't we? How much are they? 280 for 2,000, so bit of a mixed bag there. So yeah, we'll go get a couple of big bags. We'll buy, you know what? Let's buy a bulk load. Dang it, we'll also need the. So we can actually use the shops. Yeah, we can use the forklift for this. So we go over here. There we go. Potentially we can carry 4 at a time if I was If I sort of knew how to properly operate this and be a bit more clever, perhaps, but you know what, we'll just stick with 2 at a time. There we go, just go and... So that's 4 pallets there. So now just a case of lifting these up. Should just about clear it. Oh Christ. It's actually even going in. So, yeah, it's going in. It actually takes it quite quickly as well, so... A lot of it's just the angle and all that. There we go. So not quite what I had planned. Now what's the worker doing? Worker's doing good. So yeah, we'll go and get us over to field 13, get it started, and then that's where I think we'll call it a day, I think. The next time we'll finish this field off here. Hopefully we shouldn't lose too much light. Also, actually, before I forget, let's go and complete this contract. So that is 55 grand or so we've earned. So yeah, not too bad of a little haul there, I think. And there we go. Now just a case of getting the worker started, pointing in the direction. There you continue on, get it all fertilised, and then we'll be golden. And this will not take too long until I think that'll be done even before the field is done. How's the worker doing at the moment? Seemingly okay, I think. We have a little look here. So yeah, it's coming down now. I had to sort of reposition it because for some reason it ended up in field 8. So hopefully now it goes all well. So once it's done, this side here, we'll get the worker done here. And then tomorrow, like next episode, we'll get this done today. We'll get you planted with corn tomorrow. And yeah, our field 5, our barley, that is looking good. Also need to do the rolling tomorrow as well. So that's having its second stage fertilizer on, that's got its second stage already. That needs its second stage. Ploughing requirements should be fine. Yep. Line requirements should be fine. There we go. So I'll double check field 5. Apparently that might be rolled, so actually field 5 in theory should be really profitable for us because should we hop into the GCB actually rather than run in? So if that's what's saying it's true, we should get a 97% yield bonus because obviously we didn't mulch, or the previous owner didn't mulch the field. Of course we didn't mulch it because there wasn't a contract for mulching, which I'm sort of ashamed. There's like no like supply contracts or transport contracts like we had in FS19. Well, transport contracts, not supply. Oh, careful. So you have a look here. So yeah, 98% yield bonus. So this is going to be a real profitable field. And for an AI, that tends not to happen on Farm Sim. Usually they don't plough, they don't fertilise, or if they do have it fertilised, it's obviously when we do it as a contract. Which I think we may have fertilised it, but not lined, because again there's no lineman contracts, which again is a shame. We're trying to smash our way through a hedge. But yeah, so on that note, I think we'll call it here a day. So next time we'll continue on with the sugar beet fields. We'll see if any more contracts pop up for today or tomorrow. And quickly let's look at the used market. Nothing that we want. And then tomorrow in April we'll go ahead and start planting the corn in fields 3, I think. Yeah, field 3. And then perhaps we look at getting some sheep and that within the next couple of months. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If so, smash that button, feel free to comment down below, and no, I'll keep on asking, but if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, then please consider, as I am really aiming to get to 2,000 subs by summer, so I think summer is a good little target for us. Didn't quite do it last year, but I'm pretty confident we'll get to 2,000 subs before summer. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this one, but for now, I'll see you folks in the next one. Bye for now.